Hello, I am TT Lemon and this is a little contraption to do the effect you can see at the side. If you can see, that's a scoreboard, but it's different than normal because instead of players being listed down there, it's actually my objectives. So normally that'd have players for scores for something specific, and that would only show it for one objective, and this shows multiple. So you can see if I move about, my distant objective will move, and I'll show the other ones later. The redstone for this may look complicated, but really to run it, this part here is the only bit you need, the rest is just demonstration. So to start this off, we're going to have this command here, and this is just going to set the objective, which will be for the sidebar, initiate that, and then I'm going to set it to the sidebar slot, and all these commands will be available in the description for you to use. Now, this one here will just initiate the objectives that you can see have already come up on there. And this just creates objectives, so this one's for using a spawn egg, and you can see here it's by the spawn egg one, this is for if you break a bow, and this one's for how far you walk. Now, this here is a clock, and it's quite an interesting clock, because it uses a fill command also, and it uses, it takes use of this concept here, which is where you can make command blocks execute each other in order. And you need that to make sure the sidebar isn't glitchy. As you can see here, I press the button and these all operate in the same order every single time I press the button, and it works in both directions, it's just a different order. So what's going on here? Basically these three commands here are just part of the clock. You can stop and start it. This fills this space here with wool, this fills the space with redstone, and they keep doing that over and over again, and that just there sets a button to here for resetting it. So to start off the clock, I'm going to press that button right there, and it's going to set these blocks all along here, and even though you can't see it, they're actually quickly changing between redstone blocks and wool very quickly, and it's powering these command blocks 20 times a second. Now these are powering order, so if you have a look which command block's going first, it's going to be the one in this position and closest to here, so it's going to be this, and that's setting the score of a fantastical player called Distance, and we're going to set his score of objective scores to 0, and then in the same tick but afterwards, exploiting this order here, we're going to do something which was introduced in the new snapshots, which is very useful. We're going to do an operation on a player, and it's going to be on player distance. We're going to set his scores. We're going to increment his scores by my score of distance. So it's just been set to 0, and then adding on to 0 my score. We're going to do that every single tick, so it will appear as in the person called Distance's score on the objective scores is my distance, if you get what I'm saying. And basically it's the same thing happening with the other ones. For the use egg score, it's the same, and then we're doing the operation on it. And you can continue that out and out and out. Now for the order of these, you're always going to put them one after the other, so you're going to have to set the score to 0, 1 in the 1 position, and then the operation in 2, and then you'll do the next one on 3, so it's all in order. Now this order works on the Z-axis, so as you can see the blue line there is the Z-axis, and you'll do it like that, but if you're in the X-axis, you'll do it this way. As you can see the red line on my cursor, the order's slightly different. I've put myself into survival mode to show you some of the things about this. So you can see when I walk about, my distance score, or the player called Distance, increases, and if I break this bow, my break score is going to go up, and if I use a spawn egg, then my use egg score is going to go up. I hope you guys found that useful. It's not much use to me really, because I'm not much of a map maker, but I know there's a lot of people out there who are, and this will be very useful to them, and I haven't seen it done. So give it a like if you like this concept, subscribe if you want to see more of my future stuff, and thank you for watching. This has been TT Lemon.